we just gonna hop on the highway. Is this the way to the highway?
That is the way.
Good morning, family.
Hey, what's up, fam?
What's up? What's up? It's been a few 2-3 days. Listen, I've been under the weather. My sinuses have been horrible. I'm like, is it that time of year already? Is it time for pollen?
It's getting there.
It's getting there. Listen, when you have drainage going into your stomach, that is some of the worst and most uncomfortable feeling you could have. So I've been under the weather, and Donald has been, I'm so tired of saying this, but Donald has been taking care of me. When I say this man has earned every apple pie in the jar, everything, he deserves at least 2 cruises this year. But listen, your girl was out. I felt a little better yesterday. I was able to get up and make dinner, but Trey and Donald didn't want what I was having because I just had a taste for fried corn. Yeah. So I made some fried corn, and Donald was like, I never liked that. I never liked fried corn. I was like, that was one of my man catch meals. That was one of the meals I made when I was reeling them in, because I was pulling out all the stops, baby. Every meal I thought that a man would like, I was doing it. And that was one of the meals, but he said he never liked it. And I know that I made that for him and he would eat it.
I would. I have.
Well, why don't you like it?
I would eat it. It just, it wasn't one of my faves or anything.
Well, he made me feel like it was one of his faves. But, being a single soldier who was just eating at Chili's and Popeyes and Ponderosa chicken wings. If y'all never had Ponderosa chicken wings, you missed out, because I don't think they're in business anymore.
Yeah.
But Ponderosa, and your favorite was Burger King. When it was Burger King or McDonald's?
You mentioned all of the high-end places. I was a Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. What's high end about? Okay. Well, Jack in the Box.
Chili's? Chili's is a date. I didn't go to no Chili's and stuff. I went to Sonic, Jack in the Box, Papa John's, and McDonald's. That's basically where
he lived.
75% of my meals came from when I was in the Army still, by myself, when I was single.
So when I heard that, my antennas went off. So you got to listen when men are talking sometimes. You got to listen. And I was like, oh, so what you're telling me is you're missing home-cooked meals. Yes. Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Noted. Duly noted. And so when he would get off work, he was like, what you doing? I'm like, oh, nothing, come on over. The food was so good to him, the next day he brought a friend by.
I was loving it.
He brought a friend by. Man, you got to taste this girl's cooking. And he said at the time, he was like, well, ma'am, I don't want to eat your food. I was like, boy, if you don't get over here and sit down and eat this food.
Yeah.
And
was that Carr?
He was a tall, younger.
Oh, okay. I know you okay. I ain't say his name. I know he's talking about.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And so they were both eating, and he was like, well, we'll be back tomorrow. I was like, not you, but he will be.
Sure enough.
So I was pulling out all the stops, baby. And got hold to some restaurant-style steaks.
There you go. That's what did it.
Yeah, because listen, I don't know what company that was. It's a big company, but I can never think of the name. The guy gave me his card or whatever. But I think he was stealing from his job, because there is no way. The truck, it was a truck. What is that company that comes by? They sell a lot of bread and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know you're talking about with the yellow trucks or something.
I'm going to put the name here because I can't think. Schwann's,
that's it. Schwann's.
So the Schwann's truck had just left my house, right? Because my kids love their breads and their ice creams and stuff like that. Now, sure, I could have got it cheaper somewhere else, but it was just a convenience for me getting off work, and they've already delivered the stuff to the house. It was Schwann's, right? And the guy saw the Schwann's truck leaving my house, so he pulled up with this big steak truck, and he gave me a box of steaks, and I made all kind of steaks. They were still in the boxes. They were wrapped up. labeled everything. He pulled up in the truck, and this was over 20 years ago, so I couldn't name it if I wanted to. And he gave me his card, and he was like, when you ever want more steaks, let me know. But he sold me that box of steaks for $100. Now, I called my friend Mary, who lived not too far from me, and we worked together. And I was like, girl, this man got this steak truck. My kids don't eat steak like that. And I was like, hey, you want to go half? And she was like, yeah, I'll go half. I was like, okay, so I'm going to buy it. And then when I get to work tomorrow, you're going to give me this $50, right? And then Mary got to work. She was like, girl, my 2 kids don't eat these steaks.
Oh, my God.
She said, just give them back. So anyway, I got stuck with all these steaks. Hence, Donald comes into the picture. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, he getting off work in a little bit. I had the grill going. I was like, I'm just going to take 2 of these frozen steaks out, put them on the grill, and see what happens. And when I tell you, just frozen to grill, it was still good because, you know, he don't like them cooked well anyway. Mm-hmm. He liked them to have a little pink in the middle. So I gave him these steaks, and I don't know what sauce they used in them steaks, but baby.
I'm telling you now, it came like there was like the seasoning was vacuumed into the meat.
Yeah.
Like it was injected into the meat. And Peggy made it medium well, which is a little bit overcooked for what I would normally want to have.
Well, that was before you got steak bougie.
Before I got steak bougie.
Before you got steak bougie. You didn't get steak bougie until you got with Chanel's husband.
Yeah. And
then you got real steak bougie. I couldn't believe it. He got steak bougie at one dinner one night. And I was like,
you can't go back. You can't go back.
I was like, because he got my nephew's steak by accident because he just knew it was his. He was like, oh no, that's mine. And I was like, y'all ordered the same thing. You know, it was really the nephew's steak, but he just was impatient. And he bit down in that steak, and you could hear this, ah. He became steak bougie that night. I hate it. I'm just telling you, I hate it. Because before he would take it. But anyway, like, getting back to these steaks, these were the best, most seasoned steak. The meat was, even though it was from frozen to grill, it was still the most tender, juicy steak we had ever eaten in our life. And I was like, man, this is good. And I wanted to hold on to that man's card forever because I was going to order again. But by that time, we had moved, and
we've been chasing that dragon ever since.
We've been chasing.
I've had like about 6 or 7 really good steaks since then.
Yeah.
But even the filet mignon on that cruise ship that we had, I thought was considered the best I've had in the longest time. It still doesn't bring back the feeling I had from that Peggy on the grill steak. I don't know what it was. Just like you could eat it with a spoon.
You really could.
It was so soft and it's so delicious.
But y'all remember what Eddie Murphy said in his stand-up, right? If a man had eaten in 6 months, you give him a cracker. Ooh, that cracker good. Man,
maybe
you
that's
keep
what
giving
it
him
is.
that cracker, it ain't good no more because now you got other things. And I think that's what it was. Like, he just didn't get a lot of home-cooked meals. Like, none of the guys did, right? They didn't. I made tuna and they
fish,
lost
boy.
it.
It was a fight. It was almost a fight over that.
Over tuna fish.
Yeah, because somebody tried to take the leftovers home, and they're like, "No, what you doing with that? Like, where's the rest of the tuna fish?" It was like, I'm
gonna tell you what happened with that tuna fish. I made it for a Super Bowl.
It was a fantasy football draft.
It was a Super Bowl.
Oh, you're right. It was. I'm sorry.
It was at Hart's house.
It was at Hart's house.
Remember? Yeah, it was at Hart's house. And they had all this other food. They had pizzas. They had chicken
wings.
And so they wasn't really checking for my tuna because they put the tuna in the refrigerator. So I'm telling you, they had put the tuna in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Right? And so Hart got up in the middle of the night and he was like, I need something quick. And he was like, oh, we had tuna. Let me check. So he get the tuna and the crackers and he said he couldn't stop eating it. And he went back to work and he was like, look, I don't know who left that tuna at my house yesterday, but it was amazing. Y'all gotta taste it. And they was like, where is it? He was like, at my house. They all loaded up into them vans and went over to his house to get that tuna. And they had been wanting that tuna ever since.
It had bits of like onions in it. It had bits of boiled egg in there. It wasn't just tuna and mayonnaise, y'all.
Well, it was tuna salad.
It was
tuna salad.
The onions, the boiled eggs, the
relish
that was in there.
A little sweetness with the sugar.
Some sweetness to it.
Yeah. So when people say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, that's what won him over. Because I was mad when I couldn't cook for this man. I was mad. I was like, look. And then his sister, I hope you watching. His sister, she gonna talk about.
That's a good one, boy.
His sister, so about, don't let that girl cook for you.
Don't let that woman cook for you.
You
that's
know
how they get you.
That's how they get you. And I told Donald, I said, now you go back and tell your sister. Ain't that how you got your man? You was doing some cooking and stuff. So why don't you want me to do what you doing?
That's how they get you.
I can't
that's
be
so
blessed.
Funny,
You blessed?
boy.
I'm like, girl, bye. Trying to stop my flow. I want to go over there and put her in a chokehold. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
And stay out of mine. And I mean it. So this morning, Donald and I are going to get out and try to do some walking this morning because I haven't walked since I've been sleeping with the sock. I keep doing that because that's how your feet look. You know, they bend all the way back like that. So, DJ.
Ooh, let me show y'all this picture, y'all. Let me show y'all this picture.
I knew you was going to show that picture.
Because, yesterday, Peg, it was a little chilly in the house, and Peggy said, no, don't turn the air off. I just put my little blanket on. And she put a little blanket over her knees and stuff like that. And that little squeaky hearing, that's DJ's little bone toy, his squeak toy.
I bought it for him for Valentine's Day.
And Peggy, every once in a while, they like to mess with him and pull this little toy and take the toy and squeeze it and stuff like that. But anyway, she was playing with him, and then she just put the toy down by her feet.
Yeah.
DJ comes up, grabs the toy, and instead of leaving, he just lays there. Mm-hmm. And when I tell y'all that they sat there together for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
DJ on the blanket with his little bone, and Peggy just letting her leg heat keep DJ warm. Mm-hmm. I promise you, it was the sweetest thing they've ever done together.
It warmed Donald's heart.
It warmed my little heart.
It warmed Donald's heart, but it didn't warm my heart because y'all know what he was doing. He was trying to take my blanket.
Oh, see, DJ was?
Yeah, because every blanket that he likes, he feels like it's plush or whatever, we give it to him. And I think he thought he was going to take my blanket. No, sir. Get back over there with that one.
It was smaller than normal blanket and stuff, but it
No, I bought this at Christmas time. Y'all remember I got this at Victoria's Secret. I said, ooh, I'm going to give this to DJ.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give this to DJ. But then when
Why
I got
let
home.
it go?
No, because I got home. He can't have everything. So I got home and I was like, oh, this feels amazing.
Feels incredible. It's so thick and plush.
Oh, it just feels so good. He can't have this.
I forgot about that.
He don't know.
It's got little dogs on it.
Yes, because they had 2 styles. They had this one and another one. And once I felt this blanket, I was like, oh, DJ won't be getting this. Because this feels perfect to lay across the sofa or when I want to sit outside. Y'all, I've been sitting outside too.
Yeah.
So to let y'all know, I've been sitting out there.
We got to get another one of those blankets because DJ should get one.
No, he has a blanket. In fact, he has 2 or 3 blankets.
He does.
But what he thought he was going to do was take mine. Oh, that feel good. I know you're going to let me have it. No, sir. Mm-hmm. I'll let you sit on it for a little bit. He sat on it for a little bit. He sat on the front of it.
People take everything you got. Your socks, your hats, your blankets. People take everything you get.
They don't want to see me have joy around here. They don't want to see me have joy. And I'm going to tell y'all something. My niece took a picture with my hat on. We're going to St. Louis for Memorial Day. I ain't even talking to her. I'm going to be like, hey, girl, let me in. And I'm going upstairs and I'm getting my hat. I don't know what it is. Hats, shades.
Hat, shades.
Car. I can't ever have my car.
Jacket. I promise you, I've seen Peggy's clothes on everybody in St. Louis. I don't know whether she donated to Goodwill or what, but it's
and my shoes. It's just like, where you get these from? I ain't never seen these before. Let me try them on. And then they're gone.
Dang.
I guess I'm
DJ get me on that.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. And sometimes you hate to say no, because I had 2 jackets and one of my sisters was like, Piggy, now let me get that jacket. And I just smiled. And we just laughed. Me and Donald always say that. And we just laughed. And we just laughed because I didn't respond to it, so she let it go. I was like, good, because I said if she asked me one more time, I'm going to give it to her. Because I had two. One was army camouflage, and the other one was just army green. And she wanted the camouflage jacket. And I was like, no, I want this one. You could have it. Now, she had asked for the other one. She could have it. And she was like, Peggy, let me have the jacket. And I was like,
She just laughed.
And I was like, if she asked me one more time, she could have it. But she didn't ask me.
Oh, so close.
I kept it.
So close.
And I still have it. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get out here. I try to drive as much as I can lately because I am going to be driving in this Houston traffic. I just am. So I'm going to start off on Sundays when traffic is not so bad.
Okay.
So today I'm going to drive because the park is not too far from where we live. So me, Donald, and DJ are about to go on this walk. Donald has some support in his shoes too.
Yes. I feel no pain walking around. Me and DJ can walk for miles and miles now.
Excuse me. And right now, see, normally when I start walking, I start my pain off at like a 6. Today it's like at a 2. So I should be good. I'm not going to overdo it. Yeah, that's what he told me. He was like, don't overdo it, but do at least 30 minutes a day. So?
Are your earbuds charged up?
They're in my bag. Now, I'm going to tell you, the only thing, okay, let's talk about these earbuds by Bose. There's some Bose earbuds that I got from Target like 4 or 5 months ago. They had them on sale for like $50 or something like that. Now, I heard Bose was supposed to be good. They're supposed to have the beat and ear noise canceling and all that. These don't have that. That's why they were so cheap, because they were getting rid of them. But one thing I can say about them is if you don't use them, they will hold on to the charge. Now, I probably haven't used these earbuds in about a month. When did I really go down with my foot? About 3 weeks ago?
About 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago. I can promise you they're still 80% charged. That's the only thing I like about those, is because they hold on to a charge. I didn't like the, what do you call it? The Apple
earbuds. I hate the AirPods. I hate those.
They hurt my ears so bad.
They're solid plastic. It makes no sense.
But it don't make sense why it hurt, though, because, I had the ones that stick out your ear a little bit. But they would sit right here, and I'm telling you, those things hurt so bad. And I had just bought them, and I gave them to my son for a Christmas present. I was like, that's one less person I got to buy a gift for. So it is what it is. But I had to give them away because they hurt so bad. But these Bose ones, they have a really nice silicone ear wrap around them on the inside, so I don't even feel them. So, you ready to go, player?
Let's go ahead and do this.
Donald said he gonna outwalk me today, but
I ain't say I'm going to. I'm saying I could. I want you to make sure you understand the exact word. I said I can outwalk you, but I'm just gonna go out there for a little bit of fresh air.
So I got me some black workout gear from Costco. They really have a good deal, and they're what do you call them? Yoga pants? I don't know if they're yoga pants or just sweatpants or whatever they are. But y'all will see them as we're walking. They feel so good, and you have to go a size down because they do run big. Because I told Donald I like my exercise clothes to
compress.
I do. I like them to fit very snug, and I got these way too big. Like I got them 2 sizes too big, so. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So we got this freak storm last night. Did you see that?
You know what? I saw that it was raining. I must have slept through it because it was wet outside this morning.
Oh my! Let me tell you, that lightning.
I slept through it.
The light, because the blinds were open, and it felt like somebody was flashing a light in my face, and I was like, Donald must have turned the light on, and I opened my eyes and I saw that lightning. I was just like, good night. That was we had a powerful storm last night, and I want to say it came in about 2, because we went to bed pretty early last night. We went to bed about 10:30.
Yeah.
So I want to say Mr. Trey, what you doing, player?
Nothing.
We getting ready to go over to the park for a walk. You want to go? All right, how long is it gonna take you?
Less than 5 minutes.
All right, let's get. Come on, snap to it, young lad. Snap to it. DJ, stop it with that noise. You stop it. Stop it.
DJ like, what?
He looking at me like, what? No. We recording.
We're making a video.
You
We
stop
trying to
it.
see his face, boy. He just staring like, what?
He looking at us like, I know you ain't talking to me because I'm about to do it
Go find you
again.
some business.
There he comes. It's time for DJ to get his nails trimmed again. He's tap dancing.
I'm getting him. I'm getting
He's
the nail
tap
trimmer.
dancing right now.
Yeah, I'm getting the nail trimmer.
All right.
I was saying for a
So
while, I'm gonna get one.
anyway, let's go ahead and go.
All right, we'll see you at the park, fam.
All righty. All right, these are my little earbuds I was telling y'all about. And trust me, they still have like 65% left on them. Cool. I haven't used them in 3 weeks. Do you have your seatbelt on, Blair?
I do not have my seatbelt on.
You gotta put your seatbelt on?
We just told Trey a little while ago that Peggy's gonna be doing the driving today. He was like, "No, y'all didn't tell me that. I'm not going." No, he didn't say that.
Hey, y'all ain't got to go.
Ooh.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Starting off strong.
We in the garage, so the light's gonna be kind of bad, but
Wait, let me put my driving glasses on.
what?
My driving glasses. These my cool glasses.
No, wait a minute. You gonna stop
Trey, just
driving
yes.
in the middle.
We're in the garage. We're in the garage. Nobody's behind me. Don't you start that bull crap. I was driving before you were a thought.
That is true.
That's true.
Before you were even considered.
But the times have changed.
No, they haven't. Driving is driving. Look at her. You see I made that swift turn.
Oh, that was nice.
See, and nowhere near the wall.
Expert, boy.
So I'm trying to tell y'all, quit being discouraging. Encourage a sister.
Don't discourage, encourage.
Or y'all could get out and walk. I should take y'all to the top and make y'all walk to the bottom. Just take off. Talking about my driving. You know your girl got skills.
Yeah, you are something, baby.
Say it again. Say it again. Because I know what you're trying to say.
You are. That's a compliment.
That ain't no compliment. You know how when, I hate to do this, but y'all know how people say, old people talk about babies.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah. You ain't gonna bless your heart me about my driving. Oh, bless her heart. You don't bless your heart to me. Now, look at that. You didn't even get dizzy not one time, did
Not
you, Trigger?
even
My
once.
head starting to hurt.
Your head starting to hurt. Get out. Meet us at the park.
Oh man,
Got the nerve and the audacity.
the audacity, the unmitigated gall.
Y'all gonna quit. Y'all are discouraging. You supposed to encourage. Oh, Grandma, that was the best.
Keeping
drive.
things light so you don't get nervous.
Why would I be nervous in the garage now? On the street, okay. Y'all playing. I'm finna take y'all on the highway.
No, you ain't.
Watch. I'm gonna take y'all on the highway. Since you playing.
Oh, man.
Since you look at Trey, his little heart palpitating back there. That's okay. I'm gonna take y'all on the highway. I'm sick of it.
I'm dead.
You about to be?
Dang, wait a minute now.
Why do young folks say that? You know, the life is in the mouth, in the
I
tongue.
know.
When y'all say I'm dead, I cringe every time y'all say that.
I don't know where that came
I'm
from.
dead. I hate that.
Even on Instagram comments,
The
you see
tongue
little
is a
skull.
powerful tool.
Okay.
Life and death. Your tongue can speak life. Y'all quit saying that. I hate that.
I'm weak.
There
you go.
I'd
I'm
rather
weak.
you be
I'm
weak than
There
dead.
you go.
You can survive weak. All right. You ready?
All right.
I'm finna take y'all on the highway. Now, since you want to play, can I make a right here?
You can.
We finna go on the highway.
Okay. You ain't scaring me.
Okay.
All right.
You got the car on off?
No.
Why every time I stop
It stops, it turns off. It's a gas, so I can turn that off for you.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
It's a gas saving option. I feel like I'm going on the driver's test.
You ain't gonna tell me where to go. Now that's what you ain't gonna do.
That's what we ain't going to do.
Let me quit being mean to y'all. We just gonna hop on the highway. Is this the way to the highway?
That is the way.
Now see this man driving off fast behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna toot my horn at him.
That'll teach you.
That's gonna teach him.
The highway ain't this way.
I know, honey. I was never going on the highway.
That was never going to happen.
I'm dead.
I'm
What?
weak.
You
I'm
did.
weak.
Quit saying that. I hate that. I'm dead. And there's not a lot of people in the park today, so that's good. Oh, she got her little baby. Where should I park, player?
Let's go up to the second level.
So I'm going to outwalk Donald.
Yes.
And
Not that I can't outwalk Peggy.
I'm
just
gonna
that I have
outwalk
I got
Donald.
on jeans today. I'm comfortable.
Why would you?
I'm walking my dog because I don't plan on doing no 5 miles and stuff like that. I'm just out here for a little bit of fresh air and sunlight with my beautiful wife and my little doggy. I'm not here for no Iron Man.
I should take
Iron
you back
Man
home.
triathlon.
I should take you back home. I really should take you back home because you were like, "Let me put my sweats on."
I ain't said that.
Yes, you did, and I never looked back. You got to dress for success. You wasn't trying to be successful today. What's wrong with y'all? All right. I know you ain't clapping for me, player, because I'm about that life.
You know when that plane comes in, everybody starts clapping.
We sure do. Every time our plane land, we clap. Have everybody else on the plane clapping. We always do that. Yes, thank you, God, for another safe trip. Look at the slow walkers. It's getting pretty hot out here. I have been bitten at least three. I've been bitten at least 3 times already because I forgot to put on my insect repellent. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I try to pick up extra steps, down on them, take the slower steps. So I'm about to take off and give Donald the recording device. Here you go, player.